What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Road to 400 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Donovan Mitchell. And as we all know, the Cavs were the number one seed in the Eastern Conference this year. But getting bounced out in the second round by the Indiana Pacers, I would call this a disappointment for the Cavs. And obviously, the Cavs weren't healthy for majority of these playoffs. Darius Garland was out with his toe. Evan Mobley missed a few games. But do you think they would have won if they were healthy? And can Donovan Mitchell lead an NBA team to the NBA Finals? Because Donovan Mitchell is going into year 8, and not anybody likes to talk about how going into year 8, and a player like Donovan Mitchell, a player, an all-star, a superstar, if you want to call it, has yet to been to a conference finals. Like we make jokes and we talk about Joel Embiid, but at the same time, where's the same criticism for Donovan Mitchell? And at the same time, I can't say that it's all Donovan Mitchell's fault, but at the same time, Donovan Mitchell has had plenty of great teams, plenty of number one seeds, or I can't even say plenty, like one or two, like the season in Utah when the 2021 season. I'm pretty sure majority of NBA fans knew that the Utah Jazz were just a regular season team. But at the same time, if you're the number one seed, you're expected to win. And in that season, I remember vividly, I think they were eliminated by the Mavs and Luka Doncic. And Donovan Mitchell going back to my original point, can Donovan Mitchell lead the Cleveland Cavaliers to an NBA championship? And I just don't know. And in the weak Eastern Conference, like next season, the season starts next month. I almost got confused. I'm fake tired. But looking at Donovan Mitchell, can he do it? Can this roster around him? The roster is built beautifully, like they should be, again, on top of the Eastern Conference. But at the same time, the regular season doesn't matter if you don't get it done in the postseason. And we all know Donovan Mitchell is yet to do that. Yes, Donovan Mitchell is a playoff performer, I feel like, because if you look at his stats, like he leads, I'm pretty sure he's basically leading in playoff points with Luka Doncic in this current generation in the 2020s. But Luka Doncic has a finals appearance. Luka Doncic has multiple conference finals appearances to show for it. And Donovan Mitchell just doesn't have that. And that just scares me, because having this team around him and having this much talent around him. His teammate just won Defensive Player of the Year, just on All-NBA third team. Darius Garland was just they just have 4 All-Stars. Like, you have to win with that roster, and it's all up to Donovan Mitchell as the leader and as the quote-unquote best player of this Cleveland Cavaliers team to lead them to victory. And I don't know, like, I've always been a fan of Donovan Mitchell, but I seen, like, a couple years ago, the question was out, can Donovan Mitchell lead an NBA team to an NBA title? And obviously Donovan Mitchell is one of the best players in the league, and I think Donovan Mitchell is the third or second best shooting guard in the league at the time. But the point stands, like, can a little guard lead an NBA team to a championship besides Stephen Curry? And wasn't that the last little guard where we quote-unquote count as a little guard to win an NBA championship? Last season, it was obviously the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't count Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as a little guard because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'7". 6'7", but my bad. The Thunder, obviously, you got the Celtics, 2 wings in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. 2023, the Nuggets, Jokic. And then in 2022 was obviously Stephen Curry. And Donovan Mitchell was looking to be the first player since Stephen Curry to win a championship as a little guard. And I want to see Donovan win, because just his play style, not when he's foul baiting, because obviously Donovan Mitchell foul baits with the best of them. But when Donovan Mitchell is just hooping, when he gets to his 3-point, he gets to the midi, he gets his pull-up midi. And obviously we know at 6'2", Donovan Mitchell will go to the paint and punch on you. So there's not a lot of players that can guard Donovan Mitchell. But at the same time, it's a team sport. You need your teammates to step up. And obviously, with the injury-riddled Cavs, Donovan Mitchell couldn't really do anything. Donovan Mitchell was carrying in the Indiana Pacers series. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not blaming this year's loss on Donovan Mitchell whatsoever. But at the same time, losing in that fashion, you're just going to raise questions. And you're going to obviously wonder if Donovan Mitchell can lead an NBA team to an NBA championship. But at the same time, like, you can't really say that it's all his fault, like I said. But anyway, his stats for this season, when they were the number one seed, Donovan Mitchell averaged 24 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5 assists. His lowest scoring season since 2019, 2020. And this really worked out for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kenny Atkinson's system really made the Cleveland Cavaliers a so much better basketball team. Donovan Mitchell wasn't just holding the ball for 15 seconds and hoping to make a play. The ball was moving. Donovan Mitchell was getting his threes going. There was more three-point shot attempts for the Cleveland Cavaliers than it's been ever in Cleveland history, I'm pretty sure. And Kenny Atkinson just won Coach of the Year, and that was pretty much deserved after, obviously, a disappointing season before Kenny Atkinson was there with JB Bickerstaff. They got improvement, and they looked good in the regular season. Most people, like myself, like other NBA fans, were wondering, are the Cleveland Cavaliers frauds, or can they get it done? Will they get it done? Because they went on multiple 20-plus win streaks this season. I remember, I'm like, oh, the Cavs might be legit. The Cavs are legit. They smoking teams. And then they would just lose. They were only losing to really good teams, I felt like, until the end of the season when they basically just went on a losing streak out of nowhere. I was fake confused with that. But I don't know. Like, his teammate, along with Darius Garland. Darius Garland's going to get a video soon. I just wrote him down in my notes. But I just figured, why not do a Donovan Mitchell, because he's the leader of this team. But in the 2023-2024 season, when he was playing with JB Bickerstaff still, he averaged 26.5 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you notice, like, what key, if you look it up, like, I can't find it right now, but I'm pretty sure Donovan Mitchell's usage was at an all-time low, because obviously in Utah, he had the ball in his hands. When he first got to Cleveland, he had the ball in his hands. And I can't believe Donovan Mitchell is going on his 4th season with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's crazy because it feels like he was just traded there. But anyway, like, Evan Mobley got more touches. Darius Garland had more touches. Even Max Strus had more touches. Jared Allen got more lobs to the rim. Like, the ball was just flowing. And I loved how the Cleveland Cavaliers played basketball last season. Hopefully they don't change up their emphasis, because obviously they lost in the playoffs. And they did add like 2 or 3 key additions. They lost Isaac Okoro, but they gained Lonzo Ball, and I feel like Lonzo Ball is still a productive player when he's healthy, and that's when he's healthy. Lonzo has to be healthy, but obviously they still got Max Strus, they got Lonzo, they got Evan Mobley, they got Sam Merrill, they got Craig Porter Jr., they got Darius Garland, they got DeAndre Hunter. They got DeAndre Hunter, who they acquired in the trade deadline, which I feel like was, and I felt like, and I still feel like that was a great pickup, and it was a steal for them. They got Tristan Thompson, they got Jalen Tyson, they got Amani Bates still. I didn't even know that. They got Larry Nance Jr., they got Tyrese Proctor, Jared Allen, Dean Wade, and Donovan Mitchell, obviously. But I don't know, like, there's a lot of promise for this Cleveland Cavaliers team, I would say, because like I said earlier in the video, like, there's not good teams. There's not a for sure great team, a great finals bound team that's going to come out of the Eastern Conference. This Eastern Conference is up for grabs. So the Cleveland Cavaliers do have a chance to capitalize on that and go win themselves, or I can't even say win themselves, because obviously the Oklahoma City Thunder are still the NBA favorites, or the NBA championship favorites, to go back to back. But at the same time, getting to the finals for the first time without LeBron James would be a major accomplishment for Donovan Mitchell, and have criticizers like me, the criticism, my bad, I just fucked up the words, but the criticism coming from me, like earlier in the video, have us shut up. Like, we Donovan Mitchell has never made a conference final. Like, here comes the NBA finals. What the fuck y'all gonna say now? And that's all I want for Donovan Mitchell, because I feel like Donovan Mitchell's basketball swagger, the way he plays basketball, is just too good for him not to have a conference finals going into year 8, year 9. It just really doesn't make sense to me. And when I looked it up, when I saw that he really hasn't made the conference finals, I'm like, what the fuck? How? But I don't know. Do you think Donovan Mitchell can lead the Cleveland Cavaliers to the conference finals, or even the NBA finals, or win a championship? Do we think Donovan Mitchell can be the number 1 option on a championship team? Let me know down below. Subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and engage in the channel. There's a video on the left, and I'm pretty sure the channel icon's in the right. Click one of them holes, man. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. It helps me out, and I appreciate you.